Hello everyone, Powys here from SongCraft Academy. So today we're making a rage trap banger. Why would we make one? Because sometimes you need to feel that anger and you need to have an outlet for that anger. You have to let the anger out sometimes. And through song, two headphones on, either on a walk and shaking your head or in your room screaming into your pillow, sometimes you got to let it out because you can sweep it under the rug until the rug gets too big and you trip over the pile. And that looks like a big outburst or a canon event when there's a big blow up between you and someone you care about. And that person's thinking, why are they pissed at me? I didn't do anything. Well, actually, the issue was that I had rage and I didn't let it out. So make the song, feel the feeling, let it pass through you. Bonus points if you reflect on what's making me feel this way. But this video is not so much about the emotional agility aspect, but about creating the angry song to feel those feelings in the moment. I even bust a really good freestyle at the end where I'm definitely in the zone, locked in, and I actually have to kind of settle back to earth in order to come back and finish the video. I was lost. That's the power of music. And I felt a lot better afterward. Sometimes you have to get feelings out. Sometimes it's feelings you don't even know you needed to get out. But rage, it's best to do it in a controlled environment, listening to a song, feeling something in your imagination, in your head, than kind of in the real world when you might be snapping on someone that most likely doesn't deserve it. Make a rage song. I'm giving you the blueprint here. Make the track. Tweak it how you like. If you have any questions on how to do it, I'm happy to answer. Do be in touch. Do feel your feelings. We make songs, not excuses. Enjoy the video. Hello everyone, Powys here from SongCraft Academy. I'm so excited to be ripping another video. We're doing a series of videos about emotions. This one is about rage. We're going to be making a rage trap banger together. Let's dive right in. We're going to be making it on bandlab.com. So when you go to bandlab.com/studio, once you've signed in with your credentials, you'll be presented with this menu once you click New Project. And we can go anywhere here and maybe even deciding where we want to go. Do we want to use a template? Do we want to use a drum machine or a sampler or import some sound? Or maybe use the Bandlab sounds, the royalty-free loops that they have available. The purpose of this video will not be shaken, and that's us making a rage trap song. So why don't we find out what that means? So I've gone ahead, done some preparation, and typed in rage trap characteristics into my search, excuse me. And we have this. I'll read it out loud. Rage trap is a subgenre of trap music that emerged in the early 2020s, characterized by repetitive chord progressions, melodic and often euphoric synth leads, and energetic rap styles. It typically features heavy, aggressive drum patterns, including hard-hitting trap drums, sharp synths that sound like buzzsaws, and ad-libs. Other elements include percussive elements like laser shots and bells, triplet flows, and hedonistic, sometimes unintelligible lyrics. The genre is known for its rebellious vibe with gritty bass lines and a focus on creating high-energy tracks. Now, those of you who know me only from SongCraft Academy might know me as one of your favorite teachers of all time, but for some, you might know me in my other life as a lyricist and rap music performer, where I put a great deal of emphasis on lyrics and clarity and messaging. Would I say that rage trap is at odds with that identity, I suppose, of my rapper self, Powys HJ? Yes and no. No, mainly because people are allowed to express themselves however they like. I am not the imperial judge deciding, oh, you can't feel that emotion because you're not rapping clearly enough. You don't sound enough like Mos Def. You don't deserve to be on the top 40 young human who has feelings and seems to be getting them out over this very loud and aggressive beat. Go for it. Maybe I should turn my ringer off. So, we're going to make that rage trap song. This kind of series of videos we're doing is about feeling your feelings, and if you need to feel rage, let's feel it. So with one Google search or one search on my browser here, Brave browser, which I like, we have a few ingredients that we can use and the words. We have synth leads, we have energetic rap styles and kind of mumbling maybe, ad libs, bells, hard drums. So why don't we go into Bandlab Sounds and see, oh, looks like we're having an issue here with Bandlab Sounds. We might need to refresh. When this menu does that, I typically need to refresh. So we can get on the nose, if you will, and we can try to search Rage Trap in the packs. So when you open Bandlab Sounds, you'll be presented with, you can hit this button down here if your menu looks like this, or if your workspace looks like this. We call these programs digital audio workstations, or DAWs. Bandlab is, of course, available as a mobile app as well. I am paid $0 by them. It just is very convenient, so that's why I use it, and accessible. You can click Bandlab Sounds down here, and you can type it if you have a vision for what you want to make. Oh, I want to make a soul song. Oh, I want to make a rock song. Oh, I want to make a, okay, let's make a rage song. Oh, maybe I want to make a post-punk song. You can type in what you like into these searches, and with the packs, you're going to get a collection of sounds that were probably all recorded by the same group of artists who have sold them to Bandlab. We're making Rage Trap. So let's type in Rage Trap. Get as specific as you like, and if they don't have it, then zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. So, and you can preview the pack by clicking the play button. Yeah, that sounds like it'll work. Rave, no. Sometimes it gives you stuff that's one letter off, so maybe they thought by rage I meant rave. I didn't. Rich rap trap, so with the rich spelling like that, there is a popular rapper who has this in their name, and perhaps they're trying to kind of piggyback off that. Drill rage. Oof. Yeah, I liked that a lot. I feel like it, so we're trying to make a rage song so we can feel rage, so we can see our feeling and let it flow through us here. So let's get into that. Yeah, maybe it's too synthetic. You know what? We have a few candidates. This is when the decisions start to flow. I like this one. I like that one. If you have 5-6 people in the studio, they might say, oh, use that one, use that one, use that one. When it's just us, let's not dilly-dally too much and think, oh, which one do I like better? Let's find out. Let's get into the packs and let's start clicking and dragging. Yeah, I mean, I feel like trap songs are pretty easy to make. You just take something beautiful like that and put a massive, nasty bass on it. I wonder which musical key gives us anger and rage. So I'm going to type in which musical key is the angriest. Whoops. Angriest musical key. D minor associated with intense emotions. Yeah, that's classic. Sad, or D sharp minor. Okay. Checks out. Here's some D minor. Yeah, it's nasty. That's cool. These are all really good. I am going to search for a D minor or sounds sad, doesn't it? My issue with it is that there's so many different sounds going that it's going to be tough to manipulate, but obviously we're kind of on a time crunch here with these videos. I'm kind of showing you the lay of the land and showing you the emotion. This is good. Don't need to overthink it. Honestly, if you find one that you like, just do it. So you grab it, click and drag it into an open track. If it's the first loop that you've dragged in, it'll ask you if you want to set the project key. We say yes, set. We even Googled it. Why would we not want that? Play it. Okay, this is what it sounds like in the thing. Cool. So this is what? A melody, dark times. Does it say what instrument this is? Like, what is this instrument? Kind of sounds like keys. Sounds like some sort of piano type thing. So I want to honor this Google search and find some synths. Let's find for some Rage synths here. I wonder if there's an entire pack. I say get specific and then zoom out. Rage synths, synth, brass and horn. No, see pop, electronic disco. It says the genre below. That's not really what we're after. Yeah, this might be a bit happy. Oh, there's one shots in here, only 9. So we're going to click the preferences button. That's going to let us filter our search. We're going to click loops. Instrument. There are 9 synths. And they will be transposed, which means either made lower or made higher, because they will not be in key necessarily here, but once we drag them into the project, Bandlab will turn them to being in key, which is a very good perk. And I'll show you some tricks on making them even ragier. Yeah, that's good. So we'll just see how they sound together. I mean, oh, interesting. So I've dragged this into the project, but you'll see at the end of the region there's a little bit of a tail. And if I were to copy and paste or even drag this, then the loop would start a little bit too late and it wouldn't sound in line with everything else. So in this event, you can either put the playhead, the white line that passes through the whole project, at the measure that you want it to be sliced, and then click the region. The region is the colorful brick full of sound, and hit the S key, and then delete, and now it's flush. If I loop it now, I think it'll still, yeah, I'm going to have to copy and paste this one. And you can see the region is moving very fluidly, or with fluidity rather. So I want to turn on snap to grid here, and there's a shortcut is just hitting the G key. So I hit G to turn on snap to grid, and you can see it moves a little bit more, it locks into place. And I'm going to hit command copy with that region selected. Select the track because it'll paste onto the track that's selected, and hit command V to paste. Zoom out. I have a trackpad so I can just pinch and spread the zoom out. Hit enter and see how these two sounds get along. They get along. If you have some trap stuff, it's easy to make them get along if you know what you're looking for, because this one, I wonder, because this top one, I suppose if I wanted to solo it, I hit the S key. So this is a slower sound. And what I mean is the chords are kind of held a bit longer. So these would almost be classified as chords. And then I've got the pulsing thing down here. So I hit the S key to make it stop soloing. And then we just bring in the drums and we bring in the sub bass, and we can go to loops now, and we can type in rage bass and see where we get. Rage bass, dark, love that. Characterized as dark down here. Ooh, it's galloping. I want just a big flat one. So once I hit play, I can see the waveform down here. I know I want it to be kind of consistent the whole time. I don't know why I'm getting drums here, maybe because I haven't filtered anything. So I pause this, go up to the preferences key, I say rage bass, I want bass. So I click bass here, and that narrows it down to only 17,829 samples. So I probably won't be getting many drums now. Rave, again, with the rave. No thanks, but that's cool. So I'm getting a lot of stuff at the top that I'm not interested in for this song. Disaster bass. That's in on name alone. So I'm gonna go up here and change my search from rage to trap bass. There must be just endless. And here we go. Drill is like a very hard genre. Okay, give me a big one. Okay, this might do. Yeah. Just give me a big one that goes the whole time. Don't make me play it. Come on. This is what when you know you've made it as a musician. When you're going through all of the different bass, going through all of them. Yeah, okay. See, this is, remember when I said I wanted something consistent? Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. This is what I wanted, folks. I said the waveform that was consistent the whole way, and look at that beautiful chunky. And in trap, because the intro moves so quickly, so by the time these sounds come in, it's 13 seconds, I will do some stuff with the intro. I'll show you that now. So basically we have our pieces, except for, let's just get a quick beat. Oh, whoopsies. I wasn't in there. So let's go, maybe we can go rage drum and see what we get. And remember, this is still set to bass, so we have to declick here and then find drum kit, hit the arrow, hit the button. Rage, interesting. No. So yeah, again, maybe it's rage being a new genre where trap is a little bit older. So I'm just going to type in trap drum because that's what I really want. The rage characteristics I can get, like this is probably going to be good. It's good. It's a bit quiet, but I can change it. And you see that there's so many from the same pack, which you can identify when they have the same color cover. So I can put this in, and that when you're using loops, sometimes you're a bit handcuffed, especially when you're using all of the drums in one loop. You could do a track for the kicks only, and then a track for the hats only, and then a track for the snare only. That's what I typically do. But for the sake of speed in the videos, I just use a full loop. Maybe I'll do a even longer one. Remember we spoke earlier about the issue of this region not being in time. So you can see these white lines are not in line, and that's going to make everything sound a bit funny. So I'm going to Command Z that, go to the memory banks. Remember I need to do this. Click the region, Command C, put the playhead where I want it to go. It snaps to grid, so it should be in line. And let's just do that a couple times. Is it the most expeditious? Is it the fastest way to do it? I don't know necessarily the fastest way to do everything, guys, but I tell you what I do know. I know how to get it done. I know how to make hundreds of songs, and I know how to love them so much that my phone overheats from me re-listening to them. So if you want to get to that level, then maybe you should stick around. So There's something we haven't done, folks. We have yet to save. This is YouTube video 17? Yes. Rage Trap. Save. Bandlab is awesome. I don't think it auto-saves, which is kind of good. In case you think, ooh, I want to go back to this previous version. So, just to clean up, I'm going to click and drag this loop to the top. Click and drag and select. Actually, I'm not going to do the drums because I want the drums to be changing. These two, drag them out. Okay. And I've got these trap drums. They're meek. They're a bit quiet, but I'll show you how to change that. Don't worry. Don't know why that didn't snap in. Snap to grid is off for some reason. It's a bit troubling, but it looks okay. These are all good, though. They'll do the job. But, see, but this is what irks me. Chill. I don't like that. Now I'm a bit scared. I mean, I could pump it up. It is chill. Can I go into character and can I hit intense and see what we get? Minimalist trap drum groove. I think that'll already suit the song more, just with that little bit of distortion. No. Maybe I type in hard trap drum. Get rid of intense. Hard thumper drum groove. Trap drums too. Okay, we're just going to stick with these turbo trap drums, and I'm just going to gas them. I'll run this one for a bit, and then, okay, I like this pattern, this sequence. Put this here, and I'll show you how to make it a little more ragey and paste. Folks, we're making good time here. 20 minutes later, and we've got the spine of an amazing song. If you've been following along, I'm using only Bandlab loops, which means you can make this exact song at home. Let's drag these to the end. And let's paste one more sequence of these drums. My computer's over 10 years old. Okay? This is not a state-of-the-art mega comp. So, and what I like to do for my intros is introduce the sounds one at a time. You're welcome to do the same. What it does is it gives them a keen ear for what they're hearing. I wonder. So, and let's save now that we have our spine. Hit play. So instead of just slicing the region and introducing it, I'm going to make the volume increase. There might be better ways to do this, but this is how I do it. Click on the track that you want the volume to fade in or automate, and we hit A to start automation, and you get this line, and this line is corresponding to this thing in the menu. It's the volume. So this is the level of the volume. I click a dot here, and that helps me manipulate the volume. Whoops, I did something wrong. Command Z takes it back to normal. If you click multiple dots, it allows you to pull. Yeah, another dot there, please. And then you pull down, and now you'll see this is going to be the trajectory of the volume. So I hit play, it's going to go down and come up. That's actually kind of cool. But not what I'm after. Feel free to use that, though. I think you can double click a dot to get rid of it. Yes. And let's zoom just a bit. And there's a dot at the beginning here. Is there? There is now. Click a dot to establish a dot. There's an established dot. Grab a dot. Bring it down here. So it starts at 0, and by the time all the other sounds come in, it's going to be at the volume that I want it at. So now you'll see wherever the playhead is, the volume level will be increasing, and then it'll be at where it needs to be. So that's going to sound decent. And then maybe I'll just have like a little hi-hat. Just type in hat. What is this hat? I typed in hat when I wanted a hi-hat. So why don't I just type in hi-hat? Ask for what you want, folks. Nah, it's fine. So what I want to do is make these drums sound a little bit bigger. First thing I'm going to do is raise the volume up a bit. You got to be careful in these final mixes. And next I'm going to add a little equalizer to boost the kick drum sound. And the kick drum, the thumping sounds are the low frequency. So if I turn up the low frequency, 4 decibels is quite a bit, especially after I've just turned this up. It might even be too much. That's okay. And the bass, I'll even turn up the bass just a smidge. Even though the waveform is that big, the waveform is the kind of sausage inside the region. Turn it up just a wee bit, just to tickle my ears. And then we'll play with the distortion. So I'm going to click this track, hold Shift and hit D. That duplicates the entire track and all of the settings. And I'm going to slice here, delete this, and I'm going to slice, click the region, wherever the playhead is, you hit S, and then you delete, it's going to delete the rest. What sound is this again? Let me just refresh my memory. Yeah, let's see what happens. So what I'm going to do is distort. So I'm going to add a bit of distortion. That's going to make it more ragey. I think that will be close to the kind of buzzsaw type thing that we're looking at here. So I'm going to click here, go to FX. There's presets. They're mostly vocal presets, but I can go down here and look for... And what's crazy is, I believe that you have access to people's homemade presets, which is just insane. Oh, they're made by Bandlab artists. So there's more and more coming. Distortion. Are these all distorted rock vocal? I mean, this is for vocal, but we hit S to solo, which means we only hear the one sound. I love you, solo. And we hit play. Yeah. Okay. I think that's going to scratch the itch. So we've done all this stuff without listening. You, if you're a first-time music creator, might have to hit play a few more times, but I'm kind of familiar with how it's going to go with certain things. That's just experience alone. Hate to break it to you. It's not going to be overnight. Gonna have to work for it. So let's hit play, see what our song sounds like. What do you think? Think about it. What do you think? What does it need? I think it's too much. So if we go into automation, maybe we could even bring the volume of this down. Get the playhead out of the way, click the button, and bring it down. I don't think it has to be this loud. Because it's too many sounds, even for Rage Trap. There's no space for the vocals. That's better. I do feel a bit Rage. So what did they say? Ad-libs? Let's look for ad-libs here. Ad-libs, we search, hit the preferences key, clear all for instruments. I mean, we can go into instrument and find voice. It might just give us what we want though. Oh my, excuse me. So we want ad-libs. Looks like we have to filter it down. We hit the preferences key here. We go to male vocals, I suppose. And what are these? Give me some good here. Chill, moody? No. No. Let's see what we... I feel like that'd be a funny juxtaposition in the Rage song. But the fact that I think that it won't fit, I believe... is a moody is a positive thing. How's this moody?
Those sparks, but it's blowing up now. Been a while since.
Come on.
You give me euphoria.
Interesting. Okay.
Bale, you give.
Sharp synths, buzz saws. The drums are absolutely cranked now. I don't know how it would sound in a speaker mix, but like, look at what happens when I turn off the EQ. Like, I can't have those drums. And if it's a bit distorted and like peaks a bit, whoops, I accidentally hit X, Command Z, bring it back. I mean, you have to do a few tests before you know, drop your song. Better. See, the sounds are there, they just needed to be arranged a little bit more and spruce. This is angry. So how angry can we get here? Yeah. Like, what could you be mad about? It's hard for me to be mad these days, man. I'm pretty happy, but as an exercise, let's tap in. Some stuff pisses me off. I mean, excuse me, that's not good language. So I'm going to do a little Rage freestyle here. And when you're going to freestyle or do something, so look, this is the amount of time the song is. 1 minute 33. For a lot of people, freestyling, that is nowhere near enough time to really get into it. Okay? If your buddy's freestyling, you might have to just let them go. Give them 2 minutes. Like the first little while, they say a couple funny things and people start to, laugh. It's like, I don't want it anymore. No. Keep going. We'll repeat it. We'll loop it. Because that magic just doesn't come in the first minute and then pass the mic. You got to let them get settled. Let them tap in. And that amount of tapping in, it's not going to happen in a 1 minute song. And what even worse is if it does. Because if it does, and then they just run out of runway, it's like, oh my God, we could have had the whole song there. You have to come in with a what if I win mentality. It's just a throwaway freestyle. It's probably not gonna. What? What if it ends up being the best one ever? And we were all sitting here like, So we save, strike when the iron's hot. Got a big long beat here now. We're going to hide Bandlab loops. We don't need it. I'm going to drag across the whole ruler. That's the cycle function. Now, we're going to learn something together here quickly, because I don't know what happens when you record over the cycle in Bandlab. In many other DAWs, when you record over and over again, it keeps all of the different takes. Let's find out what happens here with Bandlab Live. As a unit. So I hit monitoring, which means you can hear my voice a second time. It's very distant now because I'm on the internal MacBook microphone, but I switch it to the A2020 USB, which is what you've been hearing me on the whole time. Not sure you knew that, brother. So let's hit record here and just see. It's going to record only in this area, I believe. Well, let's go. Let's find out together. Count me in, count me out, count me in, count me out, count me in, count me out. I don't know. So, I saw some numbers popping up. 3. That might mean that there are 3 different takes available. My computer's fighting for its life here. I'm going to turn off monitoring because I can hear the latency. Doot. So how do I get to these? Right click. There's a 3 there. What I'm looking for is, because it looked like 3 takes. What are these buttons? So I want to access the other takes. And that number up there, slice, select a version. So right click and then select a version, take 1. It'll have my first take stored. So if count me in, count me out, count me in, count me out. If you record over the whole thing and loop it, then it will save multiple takes, which is really an amazing feature. When I was recording with my good friend Koju, he would put it on and say, bro, just go till you're happy. It's on you to develop those core relationships. That's a whole other video. So now, here we are, about half an hour deep, 36 minutes deep. Time to get ragey. Get in the mood. Record a little rage freestyle here. Get in the character a bit. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm going to turn off monitoring. I'm going to rip a little quick one here. Let's see what's up. What are the characteristics of Rage Trap? Triplet flows, sometimes unintelligible. Rebellious, gritty bass lines, focusing on high energy tracks. Maybe I'll add distortion to the bass. Here we go. Hitting record. Counts me in. How could you? How could you? How could you? How could you? What makes you think it would be different when I'm talking? You're not listening. I'm just giving. I'm just giving. I'm just giving. I'm just giving. I just give it up. You don't even want to give it up. You don't give a what. You don't even care about me. What is going on while I'm singing through my teeth? You know this is peace. You know this my victory. You know this my pain. But did you even ride with me. You know what it is, this ain't my music, it's my diary. I'm proud of me. This is the P-A-I-N that I am always with. This is what the dividends. This is me, my head's split. This is he, my head's bleeding. Every time I think of this, every moment, everything and everything you ever did, I don't forget. Why would I forget? It is not on me, forgive. This is not my problem. It is not my problem. It's not my time to forgive, and this ain't my time to forgive. And this my prime time, and you stepping now, you spit on me. Every time I roll up, yeah, you spit on me. You spit on me. Why the hell dare you spit on me? I'm feeling what I need. You ain't keeping it from me. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you stop me from being FRWA? It's not me, it's just troubling. You know me, my style is bubbling. Why you trying to stop? Why you trying to stop? I am the guy, I am what? I am the guy, I am steaming, I am hot. You can't stop me, you cannot. I am the guy, I am true pride, I am beat pride, I am This my inner flame, my inner child ain't entertained. It isn't they, he been a flame, he been on. He done burn, this is my beat, this is my what are you thinking of me? I'm thinking of fucking, I'm thinking of I don't thinking. Why are you thinking? What are you thinking? Why are you thinking? Why were you thinking? Why on earth were you thinking? What's my worth? What's my mystery? What's my learn? What I lived in, what I burned, what I've been in, what I've been through and what I lived in. How you get through this? What is the district? Man, I'm tapped in. Yes, I'm tapped in. Yes, I'm tapped in. I'm tapped. I'm tapped. How did I? What have I? What if I lose? No. What if I win? What if I lose? What if I win? What if I lose? What if I win? What happens when I win? What happens when I win? Powys, show me genius. What if I win? What if I? What if I? What if I? What if I win? What if I? What if I? What if I? What if I win? What if I? What if I lose? What if I win? What if I? What if I? What if I? Went to a place. Come on. Whoa. Couple peaks in there. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. Come on, save for me. Save for me, save for me, save for me. Ooh, ooh. So I've mentioned in the past that there's a lot of latency when you use GarageBand on the computer. There is not that same latency when you use, did I say GarageBand? My head's somewhere else. Definitely went to a place there. Give me a sec to come back to earth here. Okay, I'm back. Quick save here. Stomach is twisting. I don't know why I ate 2 bags of chips last night. 3 packs of seaweed. Saved. Good. So you experience just a smidge of latency with Bandlab. It is a over-the-air app. How could you? How could you? How could you? How could you? What makes you think it would be different when I'm talking about listening? I'm just giving. So I do think it's a smidge late. I mean, I've been through this in a few different videos, and I really try to just push it up by like a millisecond. I honestly think the latency changes throughout the region. Like, let's see how it sounds. I'm going to hit C to turn off the cycle. Go down here and see how it sounds from here. My problem is not my time to forgive. This ain't my time to forgive. This my prime time. Make you step in there and spin. How dare you? No, it's okay. So I'm going to save it. And we're going to go down here, hit effects, presets, and there's so many cool presets. And what do we want? Enhanced, punchy rap, fuzz, star power, fuzzy overdrive, grungy. Like, look at all this stuff that we can come in and change. I love that. Now I hit play. It would be different when I'm talking, you're not listening. I'm just giving, I'm just giving, I'm just giving, I'm just giving. Now just give it up. You don't even want to give it up. You don't give a what. You don't even care about me. What is going on while
through my teeth. You know who it is to be. You know this my victory. You know this my pain. But do you even ride with me?
Wow. Tell me how you really feel. I am going to move it just a smidge. I don't care. Zoom in all the way. Again, when you record on Bandlab, on the phone or tablet, there's an actual app that you download. I'm using this one. It's recording to my browser. It's not perfect. I literally want to move it that much of a smidge. A smidgen, dude. I'm going to go to a later part. And then you can see in the first part of the freestyle, I wasn't really cooking that much. And then, honestly, I start to absolutely cook. And it's not really distorted enough. But, hey, I honestly feel better after that. I don't even know what I was mad about. Okay, maybe I do. Wasn't really my anger. Someone else's that I just tapped into to do the song. See, my computer's fighting for its life right now.
What I've been through with what I lived in. How you get through this? What is the district? Man, I'm tapped in. Yes, I'm tapped in. Yes, I'm tapped in. I'm tapped. I'm tapped. What if I win? What if I lose? No, what if I win? What if I lose? What if I win?
I guess I'm going to hit Z and just let it be this little bit of latency. Fuzzy star power ain't enough. Why don't I type distortion? Distorted rock vocal. Yeah, that's the one we used. Bright boom. Choir libs. Oh, vocals. Distorted tone for auto-pitched vocals. Yeah, a little bit of auto-tune. Why not? Did I put on auto-pitch? No. Let's put it on. Let's play it from right here. So there's so many vocal presets you can go in. I think I should probably go it at length into another video, but keep in mind the steps of what we've done here. We've Googled the rage trap characteristics, because if you're just listening to a song and you're vibing to it, you might not even know what the sounds that are making you feel a certain type of way. You don't know what they're called. So a little Google search, rage trap characteristics. It was repetitive. It was melodic, half euphoric. We had some synth leads. We have an energetic rap style, heavy aggressive drum. We turned it up, like hard-hitting trap drums and sharp synths that sound like buzzsaws. We didn't quite get to the ad-libs, but we did get a decent song. And why would we make a rage song? To let the rage flow through us. I'm glad I could. You can even see, you see me amp up. If you look at the waveform here, down in this, the bottom region, it's like, okay, I'm kind of warming up, getting into it. Now it's starting to happen. Okay, now it's really happening and I'm peaking, and I kind of have to snap back to reality. You can see by the waveform kind of my intensity throughout the throughout the freestyle. So a really big freestyle tip, give your buddies the space. Whoever they may be, let them have a proper go. We made a rage trap song. We felt our rage. I feel a little bit better. Thanks so much for joining us. This is SongCraft Academy. We make songs, not excuses. I'm Powys. I'm being humble. Humble is being where you are. I made hundreds of songs that I love and that I repeat. I'm pretty good at it so far. I grinded hard to be able to call myself genius.